To help you understand the difference between Facebook advertising and Google advertising, because there is a very big difference you have to be aware of when it comes to spending money on pay-per-click advertising. Now, let's understand the two different scenarios here. Google is something we all use. Everybody goes to, and they're really, really good at sorting out information. Okay, so you go in and you type a search phrase in. You're either going to be searching for something, reviewing something, or you're going to be looking to buy something. Okay, so typically those are the two categories people use Google for. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, but those are typically you're going to buy something or you're looking for information just for information. Facebook, however, is a social network that's one of the most popular in the world, and it's used by at least 1 out of 9 people in the world. They have over 750,000 active members. It's actually more closer to a billion now, but basically 1 in 9 people on the planet are on Facebook. Okay, and the largest demographic of that are actually over 38. But you didn't know that. You probably thought all young people use it. Not so. Now the difference is with Facebook, the average person spends 55 minutes a day on Facebook. Now what that actually means is that you're browsing Facebook. Now when you're advertising is in Facebook and Google, they both use keywords, okay? But Facebook calls them interests. Google uses what's called keywords, which are literally the words you type in when you're searching for something. What Facebook do, though, is they take your entire profile, they take your likes, your interests, your work, your description, the things you follow, the things you comment on, and they actually use those as sort of interests, okay? So when you're advertising on Facebook, you've got to be very, very acutely aware that your interests are critical. Now, there is obviously a structure to setting up ads, but we're not going to go into the actual way you do it. You don't want to be targeting every interest. That's very important. You're going to waste a lot of money. You'll spend so much more than you have to, okay? So you've got to get smart about paid advertising, but we'll talk about that another time. But understand this. The ads in Facebook show up in people's profiles all over in certain set spots, okay? And you obviously have to win the bid for the ad to show up. That's the wonderful thing about Facebook, is the ads just show up. They're there. They're not waiting for someone to type a search phrase into. Whereas Google, you have to make sure you've got the right phrase, you've got the right keywords that you're bidding on. So if your market is real estate, you want to make sure that real estate, your ads are winning and showing up in that form. But sometimes they won't show up if somebody's searching for houses, you see. So then your ad doesn't show up to the same market. So you've got to be very acutely aware of the difference between the two and treat them differently. However, you do have to understand how keywords work, how to monitor your bids when you're paying for advertising, because trust me, there is a way you can get what you're paying per very low level if you're smart and you know how to test. And that's what I want to help you do. I'd love to show you the ins and outs of paid advertising, because it can cost a fortune and result in nothing. I've had people that I know that I've had to work with that have spent $1,000 at least on a paid advertising campaign. Didn't result in a single dollar return. I was like, that's insane, because here I was spending less than $100 and making, over time I made several thousand, and I spent in total about $300 in advertising. So I was like, well, there's obviously a difference. And I looked at what we're doing and I know what that is. So let me share more information about that with you. Simply visit the link below, put your name on my list, and I will share so many cool hints, tips, and secrets about how to sell online, how to make money online, in whatever market you're in. This is Vaughn signing out. Thanks very much.